What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Meal Prep. If you didn't know, my name's Sonia, by the way. Today we are going to be making some shrimp stir fry. Everybody loves a good stir fry, right? Well, at least I do. All right, let's get started. So let's get started on the thing that's going to take the longest, the rice. So I have 2.5 cups of white jasmine rice. You could use brown rice, it's up to you. This is just what I have on hand today. Go ahead and put this in our rice cooker. Alright, so a little side note, I always say in every video, when you're cooking rice, be sure to rinse it. It helps, one, remove the mercury, and two, it's really going to enhance the flavor and the taste of it. It won't be as gummy or as starchy. So always rinse your rice. I do about 3 to 4 times before I put it in the rice cooker. Let's go ahead and get started making the marinade. I have all my ingredients right here. So let's come on and see what we're doing. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 1 teaspoon of chili garlic sauce. 1 teaspoon of hoisin sauce. 1/8 of a cup of rice wine vinegar. 1/8 of a cup of teriyaki marinade. Now I'm using less sodium, so I'm trying to keep the salt down. As you see in this recipe, I'm not going to be using any Himalayan pink salt because everything else is going to have salt in it. And we'll use 1/8 of a cup of low sodium soy sauce as well. We'll use 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil. I have 4 cloves of minced garlic and 1/2 tablespoon of chopped up ginger. Okay, we can set that to the side. Now I'm using 2 pounds of shrimp. I got this from Costco as always. I think this is like 15, 16 bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off. Meanwhile, I have my wok preheating with 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. Be back in a second. All right, so let's go ahead and add the shrimp and the marinade to the pan. Now I'm only going to use half of the marinade for the shrimp and then the rest of the veggies. So with shrimp, you always want to make sure that you don't overcook it. If it becomes rubbery, then you just wasted about $15, $16. So make sure as soon as it starts to turn pink, a bright pink, you take it off the stove, like I'm about to do right now. Now I'm going to be cooking everything in the same wok, so we're not changing anything. We're not going to lose any of those good bits that are in there or any of that sauce. So let's go ahead and start adding our onions next. This is 1 cup of chopped onions. Look at all that good seasoning from the shrimp. And just let that cook a little bit until it's translucent. I'm going to add 1 chopped up jalapeno. I left the seeds in, so it's a little spicy, but not too spicy. I will go with that's enough. I have 1 cup of red bell pepper and 1 cup of carrots. Let's go ahead and add those. We'll let that cook for about 3 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and add the rest of the cabbage, the broccoli, and the rest of the marinade. Alright, so my carrots are soft. That's how I knew it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. I have some purple cabbage, or red cabbage, whatever you call it. I have a whole lot of green cabbage because I just love it. And then I have a bag of frozen broccoli. You can use fresh, but this is what I had in the house. We go ahead and add the rest of that marinade. Stir that all together. Oh, look at all the pretty colors. So I just added about 1/2 cup of water to the same pan that had the marinade. I want to help that cooking process along and also help break up some of the good bits that are at the bottom of the wok. So this will cook for about another 3 to 4 minutes, and then we'll add the shrimp back in. Well, let me tell you, this is smelling good up in this kitchen. So the vegetables are pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead and add the shrimp back to the wok. Is that looking good? Because I think so. I mean, yeah. Come on, yeah. It is so hot up in this kitchen right now. I'm sorry if I look a mess, but all right. This is done. Let's go ahead and plate it up, and I'll see you back over there in a second. All right, so I'm ready to dig in. I got my rice here. I took my fork and I flaked it up so it can be nice and fluffy. I'm going to use a half a cup. I'm talking really fast because I'm really hungry. All right, guys, I'm going in. I don't know where to start, but let's see. Red pepper. This was quick and easy and has such good flavors packed. All right, let's go ahead and try a shrimp. Perfect texture, not overcooked. This is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this. I'll be back in a little bit and we'll go ahead and prep it up. See you in a second. All right, guys, so I finished my dinner. It was delicious. Now, I didn't do individual servings. I prepped it in one big container to go. This is roughly gonna make about 12 servings, so I'm good for the next couple of days, all right? Same thing with my rice. I'll probably use anywhere between 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup per serving. So we are all set for the rest of the week. See you next time for another episode of Good Day Sonia. Can't remember my name for a minute. All right. Ooh, Lord. Take 99. Oh, we're still filming. Okay, bye-bye. Remember always to stay focused, stay positive, and keep it moving. Good day, everybody.